Welcome to another edition of Eat Austin Eat. I am Danny Trevino, and the place we're going to take you to right now is a local staple here in Austin, Texas. It's called Ironworks Barbecue. It's right downtown. All these buildings are going up left and right around us, just like all these huge skyscrapers. This little place has managed to stay in business since 1978 with some of the best brisket in town. You need to go grab yourself a plate and check it out.
All right, you guys, my name is Aaron Morris. This is my family restaurant, Ironworks Barbecue. This is our junior meat tray. When you're hungry, come on down and see us. We'll get you as much meat as you need, and we thank you for your support for 35 years, Austin, Texas. Ironworks started in 1978.
Okay.
It was shortly after the Weigel family from the original Austin ironworking company. He passed away, I believe, in 76.
Okay.
In 78, the restaurant opened after my aunt bought the restaurant, the building, and developed the Ironworks Barbecue restaurant. All the recipes from this restaurant were developed just from our home cooking. Everything from the meat and the rubs, the sauces, and the potato salad and green beans. They're all from different parts of our family.
God.
These are our beef back ribs. Just people never forget them. They take pictures with them. They take the bones home for their dogs. People come back for years and years and say, I haven't been here in 20 years, but I had to come back for those beef ribs. So these are our classic beef ribs. These are our pork ribs. We've got our chicken, which we sell by the half, and then we quarter it, just like you see here. Our brisket is very popular. Everybody who comes to Texas has to eat brisket. And then we've got our house-made sausage. This is our Ironworks recipe. It's just a peppered smoked sausage and also a very popular item. This plate here with the 2 ribs is called our junior rib plate.
Junior rib plate?
Right. So if you have the 3, that's our rib plate.
And did people finish that?
Oh yeah. In fact, you would be shocked when you saw some of the very petite young ladies who come here and get 3 ribs.
Wow.
And I'll look and watch, and they'll eat them. They'll eat them. I'm not sure how they do it. I can't really eat 3 ribs.
Because that's their meal for the day.
That's a good point. I never thought of that. We've been here for a really long time and really well regarded. And we've always taken care of all kinds of people, as you can see from the wall. All the Austin celebrities, from Stevie Ray Vaughan, Clifford Antone, they've all been here and have been friends with my aunt and eaten here and had fond times. And I think just having the history, having this 100-year-old building here that's remained unchanged, and the barbecue that's remained unchanged for that long, I think has set us apart. And especially as downtown has grown up around us, it's really nice for the people who work here and for the people who come visit for South by Southwest or any of our great events to have a place close to where they want to be that just gives them a real taste of what true Texas hospitality is like. We do take that responsibility highly, and we want for all of those people to leave with their clothes smelling like smoke, and we want them to remember that big old beef rib that they had and go back to wherever they're from and talk about it. And that's really been a key to our success, is to make sure that everybody gets the taste of Texas that we want everybody to think of us as a state and a city.
Hi, my name is Roland.
And I'm Priscilla.
You can come visit us at Cool Beans. We pretty much have authentic Mexican flavors that we converted into vegan food, pretty much. A lot of these come with, traditionally are meat-based, but to me, what the favorite thing that people liked the most was the sauce that they put on top of the meat.
Okay.
So what I did was I got the sauce and the same recipes and stuff like that, and put it to not meat proteins and stuff like that. And this one is it's our chorizo. It's made out of quinoa, and it's, instead of using pork, I used quinoa, but the chorizo recipe is the same as what my grandma used to do back in Mexico, for her family and for the whole village. So that one is my favorite, and I feel like that's why it's so good, because I really wanted to make it true to the recipe. And this one's called the Warrior. Yeah, and the Warrior, quinoa is a superfood. Well, both of them are superfood, but quinoa is a superfood, and it's a complete protein, so it's really good for you to eat and stuff like that. And it's a hearty taco, so that's why we called it that. This is the native. Yeah, and we called it the native because we get the tempeh from the Hearty Vegan, which is located in Austin as well. So yeah, so we get her tempeh, and you know we make it into this.
You know, we got the authentic recipes and spices and sauces, and we make everything from scratch. And adding the pineapple, and it just kind of came out perfect.
We would crave the flavors, we would crave that, so we found a way to eat that without having to eat the meat. And so, so I feel like it was a lot of trial and error, and there was a lot of that. But you know, we've tried a lot of different things. But when we came and when we opened, we were definitely very confident in everything that we're selling because we've tried it so much, we've made it so much. There was a lot of 5-star ratings on Yelp. We were reading one that we thought was kind of funny. A guy said that he finds veganism, not only is he not vegan, he finds it offensive. But he thought our tacos were very, very good. He rated us 5 stars.
Yeah.
I love cheesecake. Traditional New York cheesecake was kind of where the original recipe was born. We have a little over 30 flavors, and it all starts with a base recipe of the New York style. And what it is I love the flavor of New York, but the density and the heaviness was just a bit much for me. So I had kind of gone into the kitchen about 8 or 9 years ago now, I guess it was, and started playing back and forth. And so our version is a little bit lighter, a little fluffier, with that still same great New York taste. And I can tell you that one of the biggest compliments for me personally is when a New Yorker will come to our window and say, I know cheesecake, because you kind of think that's the top of it all. Right. And then they come back, and we've had several come back and say, man, this is the best cheesecake I've ever had. And to this day, it still kind of overwhelms me and gets me a little teary-eyed, because that's the mark of like, we've done this well.
Yeah, when a New Yorker compares you to juniors.
Yeah.
Like we've gotten that several times, and it's very humbling.
We typically recommend about 2 to 3 bites per person as a serving.
Okay.
Yeah, and that way you can mix and match, and you can get exactly what you want. I think a lot of times people think about cheesecake as being this very indulgent, you know, maybe once every 6 months or so kind of dessert. This is something that we feel that you can truly have after dinner if you want to bring your family out, or take some home and surprise your boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other with it. You know, like for as elegant of a dessert as it is, it's very attainable, especially being in the bite sizes that we do. Right. I feel like food is so all about all 5 senses, you know, how it smells, how it feels, how it tastes. And so when they see that cheesecake, just from immediately on the tray as we're showing them and helping them decide and going through, and as they're walking away eating it, that the one phrase that keeps ringing in my head, and you can Google it, we've been so blessed to have this said about us, the best cheesecake I've ever had, the best cheesecake in Austin. We wanted this to be that destination that somebody from Houston that comes to Austin every now and then, man, that one thing they've got to do is hit the cheesecake experience, you know? Or if they live on the north side, it is worth the hour in traffic to get to, because it's just that destination point that they've got to show their friends and their family.
We're gonna give you guys some kitchen access into Garbo's. Now guys, Heidi Garbo actually flies all her lobsters in from the East Coast. I don't know how she does it, but this is how she makes her amazing lobster roll.
We're going to start with our bread that we get specially sourced for us from a bakery in Houston called Slow Dough. It is a top split hot dog bun, brioche. I got a good hearty serving of butter. We have our main lobster meat already tossed lightly with mayo, celery, seasoning, lemon zest. Put the beautiful lobster meat inside. And then we sprinkle some of our house seasoning. It's our version of Old Bay seasoning. There's about 16 different spices in here. Sprinkle that on. Top with fresh lemon juice, and then that is going to be served with our Cape Cod chips. There you have it, our beautiful Maine style lobster roll.
Love hamburgers, love cheeseburgers. Still eat at all the various spots here in and around Austin, and whenever I travel, we'll definitely try and find the best local cheeseburger. So it's always been a dream of mine randomly to have a hamburger stand. So we got it off the ground in 08, and that was as the trailer craze was getting going. And so we opened in a trailer. It was a good low-cost way for us to get started. And just burgers, fries, Bluebell milkshakes, and we still have all 3 of those, but we've expanded the menu a little bit. But we've always built our menu around all natural, no antibiotic, no hormone products, and kind of to us, there's tons of integrity there. We think it's the best beef on the market. And just fresh cracked pepper, that whole peppercorn, fresh ground, and then sea salt on the back. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate a hamburger. Kind of let the meat be the meat. So these are our fresh baked buns delivered every day, baked overnight, delivered every day. We worked over a year on the recipe of these hamburger buns. Nothing flashy, they're simple, but they're great hamburger buns. Something else cool about Hat Creek is that we've got 4 cheeses, pepper jack, cheddar, Swiss, and American cheese. And so building your burger the way you like it is something that we also take pride in. The integrity behind that and making sure the customer gets what they want. Personally, one of my favorites, jalapeno with cheddar cheese. This is a place for families. And this is a place that, we do get a good lunch business with, men and women in the workforce and working and having meetings here. But ultimately in the afternoons, this is a place for moms and kids. And I bring my little girl, 2.5, loves playing on the playscape here. I can have a beer, hang out, get her out of the house, get her out of my wife's hair for a while. And ultimately, this is a place that I want kids growing up and adults and moms and dads bringing their kiddos here to hang out and have a good time.
Hi, I'm Gary Bergeron. I'm Daryl Meadows. Come see us here at Fire and Ice Pizza Bar in Round Rock, Texas. We have another pizza restaurant in Georgetown, and we started there and kind of perfected our recipes and decided that we wanted to do a different name. We wanted to go fast casual, and we wanted to do a full bar. So that's where we came up with Fire and Ice, fire-baked pizza and ice-cold drinks.
So this is the Godfather Pizza. We make all of our dough fresh every day. It's hand-stretched, hand-tossed in the back. We have a creamy Alfredo sauce that we make in-house. There's spinach on the bottom of that, whole milk mozzarella cheese, chicken, bacon, and fresh basil on top.
And this, I can smell these. This smells amazing.
Those are our badass nachos. So those start with fried wontons, which is kind of a little trick that people just love. So fried wontons and grilled chicken, mozzarella, our creamy Alfredo sauce, and jalapenos, pepperoncinis, and black olives.
I like the fried wonton.
Really
Seriously?
light. People don't understand. It's really light.
It is.
It makes you.
And the sauce is good. This is good. Oh man. And what did you call this one?
That's the Hog Heaven.
Hog Heaven. Okay.
There's 4 different types of meats on there. You have pepperoni, Italian sausage, Genoa salami, ham, and then fresh garlic on top. Handcrafted cocktails as well. We have a caprese martini right here. We use local Tito's vodka that we infuse with basil, so it's basil-infused vodka, and then we garnish it like a classic caprese salad with your fresh tomato, mozzarella, and fresh basil. We also, one of our other popular ones is the Fire and Ice Mule. We use Monopolova vodka in it. We use ginger beer, fresh lime juice, and it's garnished with rosemary. Well, number one, it's the best pizza in Round Rock. Obviously that, but they can come into a casual atmosphere and have a great time. Bring family and friends and enjoy some great food and beverages as well.
And that's a wrap for this episode of Eat Austin Eats. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you have any suggestions, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even our website, Eat Austin Eats. And remember, you gotta eat local.